Street family, what's the business? It's your baby for the streets, and I'm back at y'all with some crazy shit today. You hear me? Now, let me start this off by saying this is not my forte, man. This is not the type of business I like dabbling into. But I posted some shit, and a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Multiple sources came with some shit, man. You know what I mean? And I was able to put together a little list beyond the first source that I had, you know what I mean? And kinda his shit was kinda aligning, you feel me? And this shit for the niggas in the streets, you know what I mean? Just watch y'all back, you know what I mean? Make sure the ladies y'all letting around y'all is, you know what I mean, trustworthy, you feel me? And outside of that, the ladies that made this list, I don't know a lot of y'all personally. The one of y'all I do know, I'ma talk to you when I get to you, you know what I mean? But I don't know y'all. I couldn't just pick y'all name randomly out of no hats, you know what I mean? So this shit not personal, it's just business. And y'all name came up a lot of fucking times. So really, if you get mad, you need to look at yourself and, you know what I mean, look in the mirror and be like, damn, what the fuck I'm doing to where multiple motherfuckers put my name in this shit type shit, you know what I mean? And without further ado, let's get into we gonna be respectful, you know what I mean? Let's get into the setup women of Jackson. So bam, we gonna start off with Kijijanna. I don't know that, you know what I mean? I don't know her, and I'm not gonna be using nobody's last name. I forgot to put that in there. But I don't know who this is, you know what I mean? But my sources tell me that she the type of woman, you know what I mean, to pull up with, you know what I mean? Pull up with a nigga in the car, pull up, tell you, text you, know how that shit go, motherfucker texting you, and then she pull up with a nigga in the car the whole time. She was supposed to be pulling up solo, and then bam, the nigga pop out with a big ass whoop, and you know what I mean? Either he gonna do that to you or he gonna take something. This is alleged, you feel me? And then next, we got white girl Lexi. She rumored to do the same thing, you know what I mean? Pull up with a motherfucker in the car, and he do whatever to you when you know what I mean, when you least expect it type shit. And they say she had motherfuckers, you know what I mean, she'll have you pull up to where she at. As soon as you walk in that bitch, the door shut, it's a nigga behind that bitch. Boom! He cracked you in your shit, took everything, you feel me? Type shit. Then we got Kamisha. Again, I don't know this woman, you feel me? This is just what the sources is telling me in the streets. And like I say, a lot of this shit aligning for shit. For every name that made this list, that shit aligning, you feel me? They say Kamisha, they say she like to play both sides, and she'll set a motherfucker up the same type of way. They say she, you know what I mean, try to play like your girlfriend or some weird shit, and she get you comfortable type shit. They say a motherfucker to be with you for 3-4 weeks, you comfortable, all the way comfortable with this bitch, you feel me? You laid back in the bed with your drawers on, and next thing you know, a nigga came in that bitch and gave it to you the wrong way. Boom, took everything, you feel me, type shit. And then next, man, we got Nasani. Sonny, baby, I don't know how the fuck you made this list, but hey, slow down, that's all I can tell you. And then really, they ain't even say shit bad about Sonny. Let me keep it 100. They just said she be, you know what I mean, side hopping, side flopping. She fuck with this side and fuck with that side. But I mean, on some real shit, that really don't, you feel me? She ain't in nothing. So that shit really, you feel me? But hey, Sonny, you made the list. You know I love you, baby. And same with Lex Davis. She made the list, but she really ain't, it ain't no setup shit really been done besides she fuck with this nigga and fuck with that nigga. And it ain't even fuck with this nigga and fuck with that nigga on some she fucking them type shit. On neither her and Nasani. It's on some they just in everybody face type shit. We'll put it like that. You feel me? And then last but not least, we got Malia. Hey man, this shit told to me by like 4 motherfuckers, I swear to God. Malia supposedly set some motherfucker up to get drilled, and you know what I mean, that's how she made the list. Again, I don't know none of you ladies, you know what I mean, and if you really out here doing this shit, I pray for y'all. If y'all got children, I really pray for y'all. I pray for y'all children, and I pray y'all get out this type of activity if you in it. If you ain't in this shit, hey, get you a good laugh in, you feel me? And just know this is what the streets is saying about you feel me? And y'all know, man, this shit Jackson, man. Motherfuckers is petty and retarded, and you know what I mean? Like, so like I say, don't feel no type of way. Don't shoot the messenger, you feel me? But anyways, man, this been for the streets, man. Signing off on, you know what I mean, the setup women of Jackson. We gonna keep it respectful like we been the whole time. And hey, I ain't got shit else to say, man. This is what the streets is telling me. I gotta, you know what I mean, give y'all my report. Love y'all, man.